And that just going down. Jack being straightened by Clayton Holcomb. If you're just joining us, this is the Hensalite Victorian Open for 2026. My name's Tony Shull, and joining me in commentary is David Bernard, Ambassador for Greenline. Nice to have you with us, David.
Thanks much. Thanks for having me. What a great tournament this is. Or carnival, I should say.
It is terrific. We paint the valley red, so to speak. A couple of thousand competitors and probably another couple of thousand of their significant others come down and have a wow of a time down here.
I've got to give it to you. You've done a fantastic job. Anyone that's run a tournament, one day, there's a lot of work. But this, wow, that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but we love doing it.
Yeah.
And the best thing is, David, we get to meet good people.
Oh.
And that's what it's all about.
All bowlers are good people.
This is right. Now, tell us about your role, David. You're the ambassador for Greenline. Greenline, of course, makes some fantastic roofs. In fact, the best in the business, we would say.
I would agree with that. They're good to work with. When we put up our roof at Caulfield, they turned what was a dream into reality.
Yep.
Right, and there was nothing like it, and they were fantastic, absolutely fantastic to work with. They worked with the good days and the pain we had with councils and all that sort of stuff. So they're good with that as well. No, absolutely great.
And you need experienced operators with that sort of thing. But things don't always go smoothly when dealing with permits and so on. But
well, look, I've got to tell you that the good thing I found working with Greenline was, I told them I didn't want to have an umbrella with lights. I wanted a purpose-built, and they listened.
Yep. Which is great.
Hence, we got what we got.
Not a bad set of bowls there from Benny Kyer, holding a couple early days. No change there. So Greenline have been a partner of Bowls Victoria for a few years now.
Yeah.
We've always found them absolutely brilliant. We often get clubs coming to us saying, we want to put in a roof. What do we do? Who do we go to? And certainly no hesitation from us in recommending Greenline. So who do they contact now? Do they go through you or through Greenline?
Oh, they go through Greenline. They just call me and say, look, go out to Caulfield and have a look. This is what it looks like. Greenline's the best people to talk to.
Absolutely. And Caulfield Park, the structure there was completed late last year?
It was completed. We actually bowled our first bowl at the end of July.
July.
It took 4.5 years. So if anyone thinks it's going to take a couple of months, forget it.
Yeah, that was from concept to completion.
February 7th, 2021, I presented it to the board.
Yep.
And 4.5 years later, we walked on the green.
Perfect. And the construction phase, how long was that roughly at Caulfield Park?
The roof itself didn't take long. I think they were up within a couple of months. Brought the things down, put the jigsaw together and put the canvas over the top, and we're off and ready. It's all the little pieces like the electrical and all that sort of things.
Yes.
That takes longers, and all the other contractors getting them coordinated. So we were lucky we had someone on site to be able to coordinate them, but it's a big job.
It is a big job, but a fantastic result.
Yeah.
Those who've had the pleasure of going to Caulfield Park will know. But going on here for Clayton Holcomb, he's leading 10-2, but it's the first time he's been under significant pressure. He's down 4. Still plenty of room to draw a shot, no doubt about that. We expect for someone like...
They turned what was a dream into reality.
Yep.
Right, and there was nothing like it, and they were fantastic, absolutely fantastic to work with. They worked with the good days and the pain we had with the councils and all that sort of stuff. So they're good with that as well. No, absolutely great.
And you need experienced operators with that sort of thing. But things don't always go smoothly when dealing with permits and so on. But
well, look, I've got to tell you that the good thing I found working with Greenline was, I told them I didn't want to have an umbrella with lights. I wanted a purpose-built, and they listened.
Yep.
Which is great. Hence, we got what we got.
So Greenline have been a partner of Bowls Victoria for a few years now.
Yeah.
We've always found them absolutely brilliant. We often get clubs coming to us saying, we want to put in a roof. What do we do? Who do we go to? And certainly no hesitation from us in recommending Greenline. So who do they contact now? Do they go through you or through Greenline?
Oh, they go through Greenline. They just call me and say, look, go out to Caulfield and have a look. This is what it looks like. So, Greenline's the best people to talk to.
Absolutely. And Caulfield Park, the structure there was completed late last year?
It was completed. We actually bowled our first bowl at the end of July.
July.
It took 4.5 years. So if anyone thinks it's going to take a couple of months, forget it.
Yeah, that was from concept to completion.
February 7th, 2021, I presented it to the board.
Yep.
And 4.5 years later, we walked on the green.
Perfect. And the construction phase, how long was that roughly at Caulfield Park?
The roof itself didn't take long. I think they were up within a couple of months. Brought the things down, put the jigsaw together and put the canvas over the top, and we're off and ready. It's all the little pieces like the electrical and all that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that takes longers, and all the other contractors getting them coordinated. So we were lucky we had someone on site to be able to coordinate them, but it's a big job.
It is a big job, but a fantastic result.
Yeah.
Those who've had the pleasure of going to Caulfield Park will know. It's unreal, isn't it? Yeah, a couple of rinks over, we've got some kids who don't look any older than double figures, I think. They bowl pretty well, David.
They do. That's the scary thing about it.
We'd welcome them down at Caulfield Park under the new dome.
Oh, without a doubt.
So how have you found the change at Caulfield Park in terms of the number of times you've got events on and bowls going on at the venue, which obviously means more money in the tills through the bar and so on?
I warned the club for 3 years. Look, you won't believe what's going to happen. It's like a tsunami coming. Difference of running just a normal club to running a business, which it is. It's a business.
Yep.
All right. You can hide from it, but it's a business. Membership's gone up through the roof. Yeah, a lot of activities now. I don't know if you've been told, but we've got on the other side of the clubhouse, we've got a 7-rink pickleball.
Yeah.
So that brings a lot of traffic. So, yeah, as a community hub, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a familiar story with all the clubs when they do put in a roof or a covered green.
Yeah.
Membership goes up. Quite often people still play at their own clubs, but they join that club as well. It's somewhere else to play during the cooler months or inclement weather. And obviously much better for the club in terms of raffles and bar sales, green fees and all those sort of things.
Yes.
Do you have an expected return on it in terms of the number of years it'll take to pay it off and all that sort of stuff? Have you delved into that sort of business yet, or is that confidential type stuff for the Caulfield?
Yeah, it is confidential. It's the government gave us 600,000, which is a big push. We got money from the sale of Southern Indoor.
Yep.
So that was a big whack of the amount that we needed.
Yep.
Like all things, it sort of went above budget, which you make allowances for, but because it took so long, prices went up. So hence, they're unforeseen. But no, look, I think once we get it all up and running, a lot of the things that we're doing, still working on the L plates, trial and error. But in general, no, it's extremely successful. Yeah,
well, I mean, it hasn't even been 12 months at Caulfield Park, but everything we're hearing is very good. And one of the other things you've done at Caulfield Park under the beautiful Greenline roof was you've put some cameras in, some permanent cameras that you're able to use for streaming and so on. Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, actually, that's a good point. It's about I wasn't even thought of when I started development. I think about 2.5 years ago, I looked into live streaming. I thought, there's money here. If it's marketed right, there's definitely money here.
Yep.
And that's where it's all going. I mean, if you look at live stream on YouTube like 12 months ago and look at it now, it's gone through the roof. So what we did was we put in integrated cameras. So they just click into the 4 portals on the beams. So technically speaking, we can actually live stream 4 games at once.
Yeah, perfect.
Logistically, it's probably nearly impossible, but we can. So, and not only that, here, if there's a green that's finished, you want to live stream something to, it's hard to move the cameras.
Yep, absolutely.
We just move the cameras over 2 greens and click them in and we're ready to go.
Built in.
Yeah.
And are you 7 or 8 rinks undercover?
Eight rinks undercover, yeah. We've also got our Sky Cam, which is sitting a little idle because the rope it's on's got too much stretch on it. So we're in the midst of replacing that with a steel rope. So they'll be back on board soon. So that'll be a bit of fun.
Yep. We're talking to David Bernard. He's the ambassador for Greenline. Of course, Greenline make the domed roofs that we've seen many clubs. I think there's about 20 or 21 covered greens across Victoria, and Greenline has certainly done some others, Narre Warren being a double undercover.
Yeah, I think there's 13 in Metro.
Yep.
If you count Geelong. Right. I know that number's going to go up dramatically over the next 4 or 5 years. Well, councils have been contacting us, getting advice. So, it's going to be a big push for roofs coming up.
Yeah, definitely. What would your advice be to a club who's considering it outside of call Greenline would probably be the first thing that we
Yeah.
would say. What would you say a club should consider?
Actually, have a good think about what you want. You want a purpose built for for what you want to do yourself.
Yep.
Right. If you want to go to a niche market or go out, be spectacular and so forth. Right. But yeah, look, what I did was I went around to about 19 clubs, looked at their roofs, and thought, okay, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, and from that formulated a plan. So I'd probably suggest do the same.
Yeah, and look, everyone will have a different set of requirements depending on where they are,
Totally.
what the site's like and so on. Good going. Dave Bernard, the ambassador for Greenline, has joined us for the next end in this match. Of course, we're at the Hensalite Victorian Open. And this is men's triples action round 2. And at the Harbour Rink, just having a little conference. Benny Cotter leads. Max Goldsmith plays 2. Benny Hubber skipping. Just want to talk a couple of things over. David, obviously, you play yourself at Caulfield Park. You're getting a chance to play much, or are you too busy running it with the increased utilisation after putting in a green light?
No, I enjoy my bowls now. I leave all the big games to all the egos in the club.
Every club's got them.
Yeah, I just enjoy it. I'm getting too old for this.
And I think you went with blue carpet under the green line.
Which was the best thing we've ever done. Right. I looked around. A lot of sports have gone to blue. And when I did my research, it was good for people who are visually impaired.
Yep.
Television. Yeah, much better. I think great that we've done it. We called it the Blue Lagoon. So all live stream be done indoors.
All live streaming indoors. We live streamed the first few days at Morwell.
Yep.
And then here at Terrelgan, 2 of our main host clubs, David. We do use 19 clubs across the Latrobe Valley area.
Which is great for the local business.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So an economic impact for this event upwards of $5 million. So the hotels are full, the restaurants are full, the cafes and everything else. So
fantastic.
Good bit of shopping, good for tourism.
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. And we talk about that when clubs install the Greenline roof. You see everything increase through the club.
Yes, you'll find that people stay more at the club when it's indoors than they do going home.
What about hosting region events and that sort of stuff? You had a bit more luck with them now that you can guarantee the weather conditions and so on?
100%. 100%. It's, having the roof, you can plan the event and you know it's going to go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, the surety of knowing.
It is.
It's one of the biggest benefits that comes with the investment in a roof. Good for the long-term future of the club. Make it look easy, David.
Yes. Easy games bowls, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It'll be one of the frustrating sports around.
Yeah, not wrong. Looks so easy.
It does.
So what's the biggest thing you've learnt out of putting in the Greenline roof at Caulfield Park?
Doing a lot of homework.
Yep.
Doing a hell of a lot of homework.
Yeah, doing a lot of homework is the key to the success, is it?
Totally. It's the one thing that we brag at our club with the new roof is I reckon we got the best lighting in the system. It's even, 300 lux. There's not a dark spot on the green.
Perfect.
We've got on a dimmer that we can crank it up to 600 lux if we want to.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
Very bright.
And the other thing also is best thing the club or the board. We played last week and I think it was 29 degrees and I'm just saying to the guys, gee, I'm starting to feel the humidity. Let's put the fans on.
Yep.
Instant change.
Perfect.
Instant change.
It's often one of the comments that it can get hot under a roof, but with those fans,
very much
found a way around that, of course. Yeah. Talking to Dave Bernard, who's the ambassador for Greenline. We've just installed a roof, completed in July last year at Caulfield Park. We'll have Josh Thornton coming back into commentary after this end. We'll see how Clayton Holcomb can go. David, thank you very much for joining us. It's been very informative, and I think it's very clear from the feedback we've been given that Caulfield Park's put together a terrific facility, and I know that's a lot of hard work for the volunteers, but I think the key decision is engaging Greenline.
Yes.
Fantastic people who know their stuff back to front.
Totally agree with you.
Well done to you.
Thanks, Tony.
We look forward to seeing you again.
Thanks for having me.
It was David Bernard, one of our presenting partners from Greenline. We'll have a change out in commentary. Josh Thornton coming in.
You're behind the tee.